Hi there Poke fans, I'm your humble host Charles Fan and you're watching Pokemon Gym Challenges. So today we are going to explore this little cave for sea shoal salt and shoal shells. Now we can only get one of these during low tide and the other one we have to collect during high tide. So I won't be showing both of those instances, but I think we are going to get the heal bell or whatever it is that you get from collecting those specific items. You need 4 of those items in order to make that combined item, the one, I think it's a heal bell, but what it does is each time you do damage it heals you for a specific percentage of the damage done. I think it's a percentage of the damage done. So why didn't that last one help? Okay, there's a frost breath. Only my dragon type, I think, and my water type is able to use frost breath, but I don't think in this specific game I'm going to use frost breath because the champion in this game is a steel type trainer and not a dragon type trainer. Okay, that oh okay, I can get past over here and we have some shoal salt. Damn, I should have been walking and not riding on a bike. I wonder what happens to that dude over there we are about to encounter when we get back to him during high tide. Where does he go? Does he leave during high tide? Why didn't you want me to run away the first time, you stupid seal? Granted, it's not a seal, it's a sealio. But still, it's a seal. It's a bloody seal. And you can't convince me otherwise. Let's try max repair like this. Maybe that'll assist in keeping all of these wild encounters in check. So I am not going to go and encounter that fighting guy over there. I'm rather going to explore some more of the cave and go through this ice path over here. Now, if any of you noticed up top, there was a TM I could collect. There's items that we just passed over there, but there you see this yellow ball over there is an item I can collect, but I need to get to it. There's a route I have to take and I don't exactly know exactly what the route entails, but it seems to have quite a bit of slippery area to it. That doesn't seem to help very much. Okay, why am I just going up and down? There's a rough patch just to the side. I can, yes, there we go. And then I can do the diagonal one. Okay, let's see if I can figure it out this time. Okay, that also works. I don't think that puzzle was designed for being able to go diagonally. Okay, I have to go just a little bit down. Not that much. Okay, that also works. Maybe. Okay, so I am stuck over here. How do I get onto that staircase? Because this rough patch ends just at the wrong spot. Now, I can walk one step down. It doesn't seem that it has occurred to me. Well, it doesn't seem... Ah, there we go. Figure it out eventually. Okay, I can't actually jump down that ledge over there. But I can go down Galatite. How the hell did I find a Galatite? I mean, there is a item just I didn't go and collect that item. Okay. Okay, maybe this is the best route. Well, I wasn't thinking about that route. I was thinking about going left over here. Okay, diagonals work. Guys, diagonals work. Hail. All of that effort for hail. An attack I'm not even going to be using. Now, if it was something like an ice beam, maybe I would have made an exception and used it on someone. But since it's a hail, it's going to stay away. Okay. Okay, I don't want to... Oh, I have to push this thing again. Because I went down that ladder, this boulder reset itself. I wonder who's the one that bloody pushes it back all the time. Now I can just leave it over there and go around, but I push it all the way to that stop over there. Let's use another repel, of course. And this fighter over here. What happens to him during high tide? Do any of you know? Of course I dodged him because I am not really interested in fighting. I'm just interested in collecting the seashells and the shoal salts. Shoal shells and shoal salts. Damn, why did they make it such a difficult word to pronounce? I have to cross this bridge to get to all of those shoal salts. I wonder if this will take me to those shoal salts. There's a breakable boulder over there. Don't know if it serves any purpose, but they are there. Okay, I almost encountered a Pokemon I didn't want to encounter. Ah, there's another shoal salt over here. And while we're at it, we may as well go and fetch this item. It's an ice heal. Now that might come in handy. I mean, as the ground types, we are very weak to ice type attacks. And my dragon type is 4 times weak to ice type attacks. So is my grass type. He is also 4 times weak to ice type attacks. Which means I am completely buggered if any ice type attacks come my way, when any of those are in my team. Okay, so some of these things I can't actually get to during low tide. But there might be some areas I can get to. Well, among others, I can actually go through these doors. There's one over here and there's one at the top stairs as well. Okay, this doesn't really help me very much. So here, one specifically for shoal salts and 4 shoal shells, and then it'll take him a day to complete the whole thing. But for now I am leaving. I'll do that off screen later on. For now I think I'll rather go and fight this gym over here. After fighting the gym and doing something else, then I'll go back and do that shoal salt quest and get the item that relates to it. If any of you have ever played this game, you know how that works. So I don't need to rehash that and waste time, unless you guys feel that I should have wasted the time over there. Okay, so I'm saving over here, of course. I wonder why. It is because I was looking for something specific. So I'm just going back to that cave system. And let's see if I can actually fly to there. So that piece where I paused, where I saved, was basically me doing some research on my side screen to see how things work. And now we are at high tide. I also waited a little while so we can get to high tide. I wonder what opens up for us. Obviously not this, because that only leads to a shelf that doesn't do anything for me. Now that staircase over there, that might be useful to me. Not in this direction, but let's go through that cave entrance over there. Here I can surf. Maybe see if I can get some shoal salts or some shoal shells. Okay, there are some shoal salts. No, that's a shoal shell. I said that I was going to complete the quest offline, but it looks like I'm completing the quest now. I think I heard the cosmic shout across the time and space where you guys wanted me to complete this quest. Now I have 2 shoal salts and 2 shoal shells. So I need 2 more of each. While I'm here, let's go and collect this item over here. A rare candy. Now that is a handy item to have. So that doesn't give me anything, but there is a shoal shell there as well. Let's do another one. And there's another shoal shell up top there, which means I need to wait to low tide again to get 2 more shoal salts before this can be completed entirely. Okay, there we have another shoal shell. We have collected our 4 shoal shells. Already been in this direction. Over here is another door I can exit. And here's another item. That is quite convenient. Big pearl. So if I run out of money, I have some pearls to sell. They do give you a ridiculous amount of money throughout the game, but they also give you a ridiculous amount of stuff that you may want during your play through the game. And the newer the game gets, the more stuff they try and get you to buy. Okay, I can't go through there during high tide. Which means I have to go back again and wait for low tide. Now if I had dived, I would have gone to try and find out what happened to that fighter that would now be underwater. Maybe once his ankles get wet, he moves out and just goes to do something else. Okay, did he take any of my items? I show shells and show salts. No. I still need 2 more shoal salts. So now it's time to do another time skip and wait until low tide. Of course I have to fly back to the Pokémon Center. Now why did I do that? Oh, I want to fight these 2 girls over here. May as well get some training in while I'm over here. Actually get some content to this episode. Altaria and Camelot. Now that is a difficult combination to deal with. The best thing that you can do against them is something like a blizzard. Although the blizzard won't do too much to Camerupt because of his fire typing. The Rock Tomb on Altaria. That's the best I have at the moment. Later on I may have a Dragon Claw that can deal with Altaria. But it seems to have done a sufficient job. It turns out to be a 2-hit KO if everything goes to plan. Okay, I did everything against Altaria because of the threat he poses. I mean, Altaria can have water type attacks or ice type attacks. Krokorok grows to level 37. And now we are 2-on-1 against the Camerupt. And we can both do ground type attacks. Pity for Camerupt, it missed its attack. Let's see if a Drillrun hits this time, seeing as it is a 90% accurate move, which means it has a 10% chance to miss. And if it has a 10% chance to miss, it has a 50% chance to miss. Now this Camerupt just shouldn't do Earthquake. That'll be very devastating to my Krokorok. Luckily he didn't do very much. Let's see if another Drillrun is... let's just do a Stomp because Digger's going to take him out in any case. And it does. So I would have just wasted a Drillrun for nothing. I wonder if that actually happens. If you select a move to be used, but the opponent dies before you are able to use it, does it count down on your count? Please leave a comment in the comment section below telling me whether that happens or not. That'll do very well for the algorithm and my favor. Now we go back to the Pokemon Center and heal up and rest a day so we can get 2 more Shell Salts. And then we can get our Heal Bell. But since we're over here, let's just complete the gym challenge. Oh, I switched off the experience share. So the primary idea is to fight as many of these gym fighters as we can before we get to the 2 gym leaders. And after that I'll decide when and whether I want to complete the Shell Salts mission in order to get the Shell Bell or the Heal Bell. No, it's a Shell Bell. The Shell Bell is the thing that heals you each time you do damage to your opponent. I'm fairly sure that all of you guys would have been shouting into your monitors or your screens or your cell phones that I am using the wrong verbiage. Let's switch out over here to a Dark type so that we can get Kadabra to use a Psychic type attack that does nothing, but he does roleplay instead. And he gets Moxie. That is a bad thing. So let's go for a Crunch. And that took out Kadabra. Luckily he didn't get to do it against Rhyhorn, because I think Rhyhorn has Sturdy. That would have given him another attack to use. Not that the attack he did use his second time was anything dangerous to me. It would have done absolutely nothing. Okay, so now I have to go back over here, ride the air bike to this location, and then ride the air bike across that route over there. Now the question is, do I want to keep the Pokemon that I have in their respective spaces? I mean, Krokorok is obviously the best Pokemon to use in this situation. But I do want to train up my Rhyhorn a bit because I need him to evolve so I can do my offline or my off-screen trading in order to get Rhyperior. That is the main idea. Hey there dude, I'm on your platform. One would think as a psychic you would realize that someone at least stepped onto his platform and would be an immediate encounter. We're going to switch to Krokorok again. Hopefully it has a psychic type attack and not a switcheroo thing again. Even though that won't really do too much. And he did a psychic, much to my pleasure. Let's try a Shadow Claw this time. He outspeeds us and he did some sort of attack that did hit us and threw us into the air. I don't know what that actually was. The Moxie boost comes in quite handily. Now that dissuades me from switching out. Medicham is next. Now Medicham is a Pokemon that can actually hit Krokorok for super effective damage in terms of his fighting type attacks. But if I outspeed, he's still a goner because of his psychic typing. I did outspeed and he goes for high jump kick. And the bloody thing connects, taking out my Krokorok. Which means I have to leave the Pokemon gym in order to go heal up. Now I hope Rhyhorn has a sturdy because I need him to hit this drill run and survive this high jump kick. No, he did not have sturdy, so I was completely wrong. And that is quite irritating. I'll go for Swampert right now. Am I going to revive? Yes, I'm going to revive one of those Pokemon because I do need them to get the experience. That is why I'm doing it. Let's just do a regular revive on Rhyhorn I mean. He goes for Psycho. Now I should be able to take him out with any of my attacks. I choose the weakest one, which might be stupid. But that's what it is. Anyway, as I defeat Medicham over here, this is going to be the end of this episode. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode and I hope you enjoyed the rest of your day. Thank you and goodbye.